And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you just all about your feelings. You all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does? I don't feel like working today. Can I tell you something? Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long. What does it take to be successful? Can I be real with you? You can go to any bookstore and get what it takes to be successful. You can get that. You can go to any bookstore. Somebody wrote about it. The challenge is not what does it take. The challenge is, do you have a heart to do what it tells you to do? Can you make the sacrifices? Listen to me very close. I guarantee you, there's probably a book called Success for Dummies that breaks it down real plain. But what makes a man get up at 3 o'clock in the morning versus a man that gets up just in time to go to work? It's not that the guy that has to be to work at 7 o'clock who gets up at 6:30 to be somewhere at 7, it's not that he doesn't know that if he gets up at 5 o'clock, he could probably be better. The problem is he don't have the heart to get up early. He don't have the discipline to get up early. It's not the knowledge that he lacks, it's the hearts.
My mom couldn't feed me every day. So I figured it out in my mind that the only thing that can pull me away from any of that thinking was hard work. That's it. Because I think the easiest thing to do, now I know you guys come in here because y'all got beautiful coaches and y'all got great people who want to work with you. But the easiest thing to do is come in here and let coach say, do this, do that, do this, and shoot the ball this many times. Yeah. And it's the same thing I tell my kids. That's the easiest thing to do. You know what the hardest thing to do is? Is to do it when nobody ain't watching. What do you do when you go home? How much time do you spend with that basketball when you're by yourself? I don't get out of bed in the morning without grinding. That's what I'm asking each one of y'all right now. What's the difference in you and the man sitting beside you? Because in my business, 1% makes it. That's it. So out of every child sitting there right now, if everybody had the same dream, one will make it from this whole crowd. Who will be that one? What's the difference of your mindset and everybody else's mindset that's sitting here? It's gotta be different. It's gotta be different. You gotta be hungry for it.
If you only have 24 hours in a day, your success is dependent upon how you use the 24. You gotta hear me. People talk about Oprah Winfrey, Ted Turner, Warren Buffett. Listen to me. I don't care how much money you make. You only get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely. That's it. Listen to me. That's it. You get 24. I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. If you just write down your 24-hour schedule for me, you let me look at it, I can tell you where you're going to be in 5 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 10 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 20 years if you keep that schedule. So I just want to show you something. When I was broke, if you look at my schedule, you'll see that I woke up whenever I felt like waking up. I studied the top millionaires in the world, and I discovered that they all wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Right? But watch this, 3:30. I started thinking, and I'm like, wow, if they're getting up at 3:30, and everybody else is getting up at 8 and 8:30, the reason why they're successful is not because they're smart, but the reason why they're successful is they just got a 5-hour jump on the world. I dare you to show up. Listen to me. I dare you to just say, you know what? I'm not going to save nothing this year. I ain't going to save nothing. This year, I'm everything I got. Coach getting everything. And I dare you for one time in your career, I dare you to exhaust yourself. I dare you to leave every single thing on the field, one season, everything, walk off exhausted. I can't decide. When coach says, I want you to come, he might give me 30, he might give me an hour. But guess what? You can't control how long I practice. Y'all been worshiping since you was in high school, so you don't really know how to grind. Like you talk grind, like I love it. Like I go into the weight room and y'all playing like Pac. Y'all playing Biggie, like y'all all in it. Like you like Pac, but you don't have the spirit of Pac. You like love Pac. You like listening to Pac. You like listening to Biggie. You like to talk about the grind, but you don't really know what the grind's like. It's in view. You finally made it to the big leagues, and now you want to chill? Now you got the big head? Now you can't grind? You here now. You here now. You finally made it. And this is where you break up. This is where you start chilling. This is where you get comfortable. You made it now. You made it now. You in the big leagues now. They watching you now. This is where you make it permanent. Yeah, I saw it. Perfect. Nope, practice don't make perfect. Practice make permanence. It does not take talent. You don't have to be talented. Right? You don't have to be gifted. You don't have to be the quickest, the strongest. You don't have to be the most intelligent to get to where I am. That's what you got to do. You just got to grind, though. Your grind, you got to out-grind. So many of you heard me say this. Your father, listen to me, might own a company. Your mama might be a millionaire. You might come from privilege. Your daddy might hook you up with a car. He might know people. He might be able to get you a job. But you will not outwork me. You have to make a decision that nobody in this league in your position will outwork you. You ain't the only one doing what you're doing. And there's some kid who didn't get to come here, and he pissed that he didn't get to come here. He thought he should be here too, and guess what he doing? Why you in here listening to me? Why you getting your shoes? Why you getting your Michael Jordan gear? Why you feeling like, yep, I made it. I'm one of the top 20, baby. There's some kid who didn't get to make it. And right now, he's trying to take your spot. Right now, he said, yep, he beat me to the Classic, but I get him in the NCAA. I get him next year. If I don't get him in, I get him after that. And I see him in the pros, and I get him in. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So you got an opportunity, but you got to separate yourself. Listen to me. You better grow up and get to the point as a man that if you ever get beat, you better get beat by somebody that's just purely more talented than you are. You better not ever get beat by somebody because you beat yourself. Everybody want to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Everybody want to be a beast. Everybody got tattoos of lions. Lions all on their Twitter face, but everybody got the lion thing now. They tweet now. Roar. But when it's time to practice, you ain't on beast mode. When it's time to watch film, you ain't on beast mode. You ain't watching your dudes. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. You just like to put the pads on. You love when it's showtime. Everybody in the crowd, you're like, hey, Mom, can you see? You can't even start until you know your people there. Once you see them, you're like, showtime. A real man in the dark, when nobody's watching, he putting in work. A real man, when coach ain't even watching, he's studying film on his own. Because he loves the process. Ain't nobody gonna hand you nothing. Ain't nobody gonna hand you no championship. Ain't nobody gonna hand you no title. Every time you get on that court, you got one thing on your mind. And what's that one thing? Singleness of purpose. That means, listen to me, I don't know what it means to you. I don't even play basketball, but that means I come every single time on time. It means every time I come, I put in 120% or I don't come. Why? Because I'm trying to be the best. I don't go and speak for fun. When I get to a place, I'm trying to make sure I leave it all on the table. If it ain't good, it won't have anything to do with me. And some of y'all in this room, you want your dream to go on sale. It's never gonna go on sale. But if you want to be average, they giving the average out. They got discounts on goods. But if you want to be great and phenomenal, you gotta pay blood, you gotta pay sweat, you gotta pay tears, and you gotta pay every single day. This is my time, this is my moment. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. I ain't put my dream on nobody else, and I don't care what nobody think about my doggone dream. This ain't American Idol. I ain't gotta put my dream before you. It was my dream. It was my goal. I don't expect you to believe in my dream like I believe in my dream. And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours. I don't owe you a dime. It's your dream. If you want it to happen, get your butt up and make it happen. If you want it to happen, rise and grind. If you want it to happen, you're going to have to do what I do, and that's get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And they said it ain't always it's not the toughest guy, it's not the smartest guy, it's the guy who's willing to outwork everybody.